And in today's video, I'm going to show you some techniques to solo like your favorite blues players. So I have a little backing track here that I created. It's just a jam track in A, blues in A, and if you want a copy of this, free copy, just email me at info@jerrycherry and I'll shoot it right over to you today. There we go. Nice blues. To the 4 chord. D7 to the A, to the E minor, E7, D, And if you're enjoying this video so far, hit that like button, ring the bell for notification, subscribe to the channel, and all that groovy stuff. So, we're going to kind of focus on a few things here today, a few important things that I think are important in playing the blues. And number one is that there's a couple different scales we could play over here. I have the minor pentatonic blues scale. I mean, everyone knows that. It's your standard lick right here. The minor pentatonic is like this. But the blues note, we add that one note extra in there. It's that flat 5, along with a 5. So you have 1, minor 3rd, 4th, flat 5. Jeffrey Boy, you got some cold brew coffee? Nice. I love it. And then up the octave. It's such a great scale, but you can mix the major with it too. Play the A major pentatonic. And I'm going to just use this position like this. There's so many positions, but here's a great one. You're on the octave again. You're up here on the octave. You're basically in the second position right here. Or however you want to play it. Just to get up the neck is a really good one. So what's really fun is to blend these two patterns together, because over this A chord, over the shuffle thing, it's really just an A7 chord. So that A major right there allows you to play the major 3rd over the blues, but you really want to get more of a minor sound over the blues, and you want to kind of twist and turn between the major and minor. So by blending these two, because the minor pentatonic is obviously the minor 3rd, then with this major pentatonic, you could add that 3rd in there, and there's the difference right there. Minor, major. So you do that over each chord in this progression, and you come up with your own kind of cool blues. Minor. Play a little major. D. Pentatonic. simple. There's two pentatonic scales that I'm blending between. When I'm on the one chord, I'm playing A minor pentatonic or blues. And I'm bending, I'm playing the major pentatonic along with it. When I go to the D, that's kind of the tricky part right there. You don't really want to play the D minor pentatonic over the 4 chord too much. It's great to have the framework for it. And stick around for a little bit because I'm gonna show you something really, really cool a little bit later that's gonna just blow your mind. It's gonna really open up the guitar fretboard for you. When you get to this D chord, you don't really emphasizing the minor third of that. It's a little tough because you're emphasizing an F note over the A progression. You know, even though you're on a D chord, that note just doesn't really sound too good in there. So it's almost cool to experiment with it, see how you feel about it, but then, but really kind of blend in. Use more of the D major pentatonic there, more of like a. I mean, you could use the minor note to blend in with it. Here, major. You got the whole major pentatonic going on there. I mean, however you want to finger it, it really doesn't matter in this case, but it's just the notes that matter at this point. D major pentatonic. Back to the A. When you go to the 5 chord, once again, you could play E minor pentatonic or the E blues scale, or blend the two. So playing the 6th there. Play the 7th. Or you could play the A minor pentatonic blues scale through the whole thing, which is probably the easiest way. The whole thing really is to just relax your wrist. Relax the wrist to where it's completely relaxed. Where the wrist is just completely relaxed here. Fingers relaxed, so that you can have the most control over where you're going with this. Timing wise, vibrato. Bend. Vibrato, hitting one note and just hear the note and then shake it. Think of your tone, timing, bending. So when I'm bending this note, say I'm bending in the pentatonic scale. So here's the 4th degree. I bend up a whole step. Make sure that I bend it up to the proper note, the 5th here. Get it up to pitch, and then give it some vibrato. What are some of your favorite turnarounds at the end of the progression? Well, that's an interesting question here, because on this particular backing track, I would have probably done it differently. I think I kept this really simple, whereas on the on the turnaround on this, and I'm not necessarily following it completely when I'm playing rhythm, but it's, you got the 5 chord, 4 chord, 1 chord, 12. I'm not necessarily going to the 5 chord for 4 bars. I'm going to for the last 2 beats of the 4th bar. So it'd be like, what would it be, the 12th bar? So you have the 9th bar, 9, 10, 11, 12, 2, 3, 4. So on the final bar, the 12th bar of the blues, so I'm staying on the A chord on the first 2 beats of it. So it sounds like this. Instead of going. But I could play that 5 chord longer. I'm going to play the whole 12th bar over the B chord, even though I'm playing an A, because it just sounds right. Like, it sounds like it wants to resolve, something like that. So if I was playing like on the 5 chord, 4 chord, back to the 1, something like that. But as far as turnarounds go, I mean, just make it sound like a blues lick. You know, you can really do anything over the turnaround. Just play A minor pentatonic lick. As long as you land on that note, on the 5 note, which in this case is E. Over there. Or do something over the 5 chord right there. You know, do something over E major pentatonic, and then resolve it to A. Do like a little lick from the end of your E major pentatonic into the A, to the 3rd of the A, which actually comes into another part of the thing I'm going to get into right now, and that's not necessarily thinking about the 2 scales, the pentatonic scale, in one position. Everyone thinks of that, or you think of, you know, it's A right there. Look at the 3 chords, the A, the D, and the E. It's just think of the single notes first. So if I'm right here, I'm seeing the A minor pentatonic scale. If I'm here, I'm just seeing a D pentatonic scale. If I come right here, I'm seeing the A pentatonic scale here. And if I'm E, I'm seeing that E, so I'm thinking E pentatonic here. And then just while I'm doing this, I'm thinking to myself, well, where's the D? Well, here's the D. You can play the D minor pentatonic, but remember, you don't want to really emphasize too much of this minor third. You want it to be more major. Back to an A, which here's an A right here. To the 5 chord. So I'm kind of seeing the scales everywhere, so they don't have to be locked in to, okay, well, I'm playing A here. And D, I have to be up here. I have to go back to A here. A, E, D. So I'm not so sectional right there. A, D, E. A lot of people do that, and I did it too. I'm just seeing the next chord, wherever it may be inside here. I'm seeing here's an A7, so you can play that A blues scale. And I like to mix the minor and the major because this doesn't sound really good over a blues. I mean, it does, but it's nicer to blend in a little bit of this. Then play the major. have to have a C note, which is the A minor pentatonic. Why? Because the D7 has a C in it. If you bent that up to an A major, to a C sharp there, you'd have this as a 4 chord. And you don't want that. That's not blues. There's no major 7 chords in the blues, really, right there. I'm able to do this because I know where all the notes are on the neck. I'm focusing on 3 notes: A, D, and E. The 1 chord, the 4 chord, the 5. So I know where all my A's are. Here, 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 here. Pretty quick. I know where the D's are. The D, the D, the D, the D, here, the D. I know where the thirds are of the chords. On the A, here's the third, the third, the third, the third. It's because I'm seeing the A, and then you can picture where the intervals are over there. Same thing with the 4 chord, the D. I know the D's here, so I know that's here. Here's the third. And over the E, it's the same thing. The third. I'm seeing all the notes you could play. Here's the E chord. It's really like just picturing triads everywhere. A triad, D triad, E triad, and just blending them into each other. So yeah, that's in my course, guitar course, the essential skills for guitar. I go over 3 and 4 important aspects of the guitar. Fretboard memorization, the circle of fifths, which shows all the chords and how to build interesting progressions, how to blues solo with all kinds of backing tracks, and I show the cage system. If your hands aren't as relaxed as possible, you're not going to be able to play as good as you want to play. So just by having your hand relaxed, just makes all the difference in the world. If it's tight and tense, you're barking up the wrong tree, really, with this. You want to just keep it really relaxed. So I think a good practice is to just be light on the touch, hear a clear note, and then give it some vibrato. Listen to the note before you even give it vibrato. You may not want to even give it vibrato. You may want to. It really depends on where you're trying to go with that. To summarize everything here real quick, all we did to play the blues today, like I was doing, was we had a backing track, which you can get for free. Info at Jerry Cherry. I'll shoot it right over to you. We're mixing the major and the minor pentatonic, relaxing the wrist, feeling the frets, and just trying to really kind of sit on the notes, let them sing the notes, make them cry. Think about your vibrato, your bending, your timing, and your tone. That's all you have to worry about. So all those things together make the blues, really, and put your heart and soul into it. That's it. That's all you can do. So thanks for spending some time with me here today. I love you. Subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, all that stuff. I go live every Sunday, except when I can't. I would go Saturday, usually the day after. I do have another video, 5 tips to becoming a better blues player. I'll put that right up there. But for now, be cool, be kind, and be cherry. Keep those ideas coming. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace, y'all. Much love.